Hello. Don't know who's out there, but welcome. Let me know if I'm on OBS. Welcome to the live stream of how to get motivated to how to get yourself motivated to work out. If the mic is too loud, let me know. I'm in a streaming program called OBS and it seems a little loud. So just let me know. I'm going to try to keep up with the chat through my phone. So if I look down, it's because I'm looking to see who said what. So the very first thing, first of all, if you're here, please say hello, and then also tell me if there's an echo or it's too loud, so that I can adjust that. And also, I want you to tell me what's keeping you from working out. That's the first thing that we have to get established is what's keeping you from working out. So feel free to put that in the chat. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to give you a little bit of background. I haven't always, I would say over the years, I have worked out, but there was a period in time that I didn't. I sort of let myself go. I had a bit of a belly, and it was a stressful time in my life, and I let that get to me. And so I found myself having quite the love handle, if you will. And so when I started back to working out, it was 10 minutes at a time. It wasn't a lot, and those little 10 minutes meant the world. It made a huge difference. So don't think that you have to carve out a whole lot of time in order to be able to work out. You don't. You start where you are and just start it a little bit, and that'll be fine. You'll be okay. So, my first question is what's keeping you from working out? And let me know in the chat what's keeping you from working out if you're not working out. If you are working out and you're not doing as much of it, let me know that as well. Because we gotta first figure out what the problem is before we can move on to addressing what the steps that we can do in order to get to where we're working out frequently, or we can self adjust. Like if we're not working out for a period of time, we can go back to working out more periodically. So let me know what is keeping you from working out. Put that in the chat, and I will. We can share that. Like I said, anytime you write something down, you're helping somebody else as well. Because somebody may be reading this and going, they may not want to type, but they'll read yours and go, yeah, that's what's keeping me too. And then that will give them the encouragement to go ahead and put theirs in. So let me know what's keeping you from working out. As you're doing that, and as more people are coming in, the next thing I want to address would be know your why. That's the number one key to working out, right? You got to know why you're working out, or why do you need to work out? Why is it? So for me, my why is um, my why is medication. I hate taking medication. I'm petrified of taking medication. It sounds childish, but it really is. When I was young, and I was learning how to take medicine, it was a traumatic thing. Like I couldn't. I felt like it would stick in my throat, and I just could not swallow the medicine. And I mean, I've learned it enough to, if I have to take medication, I will. And there are times in my life that I have. The thick, big ones are the ones that I have problems with the most. And so that's my why. That is my why, is that I don't want to have to take medication because I'm petrified of taking medication. So that's my why. That's what keeps me working out. So find your why. If you don't know what your why is, you need to find it. If you do know what your why is, go ahead and put that in the comments. Now, your why might be a health scare. Your why might be your children. Your why might be your grandchildren. Your why could be a goal that you have in mind, but you have to find your why in order to keep you focused and keep you motivated to exercise. So I was listening to K-Love the other day on my way to work, and that came up. And a lady said she'd been struggling with her weight all her life, and it wasn't until she heard that she had to find her why and was able to find her why, that's when it stuck. And that's when she could get into the habit of not really being on a diet, because I really don't believe we should ever be on a diet. We should have a lifestyle change. So basically, just eating less, eating the right things, and then increasing our activity is always going to get you to lose weight, and you'll start seeing results easily. So really, you don't need a diet. You just need to maybe curb your appetite and then eat less carbs, cut down on the sugar, and start your activities, and you'll get there. So, like I said, my why is medication. You guys are not putting down what your why is, but definitely my why is medication. So I don't like medication. So my goal is to not be on medication, and that's what keeps me motivated to exercise. Um, then once you found your why, the next thing I need you to do is that you need to find yourself an accountability partner. So um, you found your why. First, you want to know what's keeping you from doing it. Then find your why, which is the big thing. And to me, write it down. Write it down, put it somewhere so you can see it. And that will tell you, this is my why. This is why I want to lose weight. This is why I want to be healthy. Now, for some people, it's not weight loss. Some people, it's health. So there's this misnomer that if you are, or misunderstanding that if you're skinny, that automatically you're healthy, and that is not true. You can be skinny and be unhealthy. So it's a matter of what are you eating and what are you doing with your life. What are you you have more activity? Are you reducing stress in your life? Are you letting things get to you too much? Are you reacting to everything? Are you being hydrated? So if you are not doing those things that reduces stress, you can be skinny and still have a heart attack. You can be skinny and still have health issues. So it's a whole lifestyle change, basically. And so once you found your why, then you need to find yourself an accountability partner. Because an accountability partner is going to be the person that would say, hey, you haven't exercised yet, or hey, let's go exercise. They can be in the same state or same city as you are, or they can be even in different states, and you guys get on the phone and say, hey, what'd you do this week? And then keep each other accountable, because you want to be able to encourage each other. And it's nice to have somebody that can encourage you and keep you going, because it's tough. It's tough. The hardest time and feel free to put any questions or comments in there as you come in, because I definitely want to answer them. I definitely want this to be interactive. I don't just want it to be me talking, right? So I can't see you. So if I can see what you're writing, then I can respond to it. But so the other, it's hard. It's hard. Let's say you've worked all day and then you're so tired and you don't want to work out. That's the last thing you want to do is work out. But guess what? That's when you need to work out. Why? Because when it's hard, that's when you do it. When something is hard, that's when you do it. And I kid you not, any time that I've gone to work out and I've been tired after a long day, remember, when you work out, you release endorphins. and endorphins make you feel good. And so when I've been tired and I've gone to work, I'm to work out, I actually feel good. I feel good about myself when I'm done exercising. And my husband doesn't understand it because he's not there yet. You know, I'm working on him, but he's not there yet. So he doesn't understand that I get energy out of working out. That when I'm tired, that's when I want to work out so I can gain energy, so I can release endorphins and feel good about myself. It really lightens your mood. Have you ever felt like you're kind of down in the dumps, you know, and maybe it's snowing or it's gloomy outside and you feel just down? It's been several days of that. I guarantee you, if you work out, you would feel a lot better because you'll feel, like I said, happy, and your body will just be rejuvenated and you'll feel a lot better. So that's very important. Find an accountability partner. If you can find an accountability partner, that person is going to keep you, um, keep you honest, and you guys check on each other. You know, you check on that person, they check on you, and keep you motivated to keep you going. And then finally, just do it. Just do it. Make up your mind and do it. This morning I woke up, it's Sunday morning, and I woke up and I'm just tired and I wanted to go to Sunday school, but I woke up at 7 and it's plenty of time because as long as I leave the house about 8:45, I'd be on time. But I was determined to work out because I wasn't feeling well on Friday. Friday had a terrible headache, um, and a terrible cold, and I was not feeling up to really working out, but I knew that I needed to work out because I needed my energy back. After you've been sick, the best thing you can do is to work out, not only to flush out toxins, but also to be rejuvenated. So, by me going to the gym, yes, I missed Sunday school, not church because I have to usher today, but but I felt rejuvenated and I felt good. I felt stronger because when you're sick, you feel weak. So I felt stronger to go work out. So let me know in the chat, what is your why? Like I told you, my why is um, that I hate to take medicine. So that's what keeps me motivated to stay healthy, to not take medication. Now, if something should happen and I have to take medication, I'll take it. But it's something that I don't cherish at all. I got to tell you a funny story. So when I was pregnant with my children, they give you multivitamins, right? And these multivitamins are huge. The prenatal vitamins, they're huge. And so I used to have to look in the mirror every day and psych myself out in order to take that medication. I would look in the mirror and go, okay, you can do this. You're doing this for your child. You could do this. This is how bad it is for me and medication. So when I tell you my why is medication, not taking it, that keeps me motivated. And then secondly, like I said, you want to find an accountability partner and just do it. So if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. If not, um, I'm gonna just recap and then I'm gonna sign off. But I do love hearing. Last week we had quite a few people in the chat and had a lot of conversation going on. And it was actually because of last week that I did this subject because it was someone suggested that I do this topic. So I decided to do it this week. So feel free in the chat to let me know what's your why if you figured it out, what's keeping you from working out, and are you going to find an accountability partner? And from here on in, are you going to work out? Because I guarantee you, if you find your why, if you find an accountability partner, you will be motivated to do the workout. And yes, there's going to be time where there's going to be periods of time where you really don't want to work out, and you also skip, but you'll always come back to it. And I use myself as an example. I feel like when I haven't worked out, when I've missed several days, I feel horrible. I know I have to get back. It's like my body needs it. I need to work out. I need to work out. And so keep that in mind as you are going through and trying to find out how can I stay motivated. All right, so we're gonna do that one more time, and then I'm going to sign out because you're not you're not giving me any questions this time. So maybe in the replay you'll put it in the comments. So um, what I'd like for you to do is definitely make sure that you know what's keeping you from working out. So you got to do that. And then once you figure out what's keeping you from working out, find your why, because that is the most important thing. And then once you found your why, I would like for you to find an accountability partner so that you're able to get somebody that's going to keep you on your toes, keep you going, keep you motivated, and then just do it. All right, so if you're watching this on the replay, in the comments, I want you to tell me what's keeping you from working out. What is your why? And then whether or not you have an accountability partner. And so thank you so much for being here today. It's going to be a short one because last week we went a whole hour because there were more people on the chat and there were more people giving me questions. So I'm going to cut it short right now, and I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you watching this. If you're watching this on the replay, and thank you so much. And also let me know what other topics would you like me to cover so that I can prepare and bring that the next time. All right. Love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and God bless.